So thank you for joining us. This is the first ever graduation day for my 11-week energy program. Delegates today, you know that I always start every presentation in just reminding us what the process is all about, because it helps embed that into our minds and our sort of make it more fluent when we go through our training and when we're talking to people regarding the concept of energy management. And this is something I've been talking about. I was asked a question recently, if I was sitting at a dinner table and I was asked a question, what did I do? I would instantly go into my 4 principles of energy management and then how I manage energy. So this is the process. So just a very quick reminder and just an introduction to our visitors and guests today. Obviously, we discussed on how we did the meeting, how we engaged with the organisation. We talked through the plan, and we planned out how we was going to deliver the energy management program with the organisation. We then took the data and we started to profile that data. It then led us to doing the assessment, and we learned how to conduct ourselves on the actual assessment and how to engage with the organisation to find those opportunities. Then from there, we developed measures and proposals. And then we drove down into the action plan. And the action plan is really why we're doing this, is to make sure we get an action plan for the organisation and then take them to that last step, which is the implementation. So they were the core processes that we followed regarding the 11-week energy program.
Well, as you know, Paul, I came in, I was quite sort of green to energy management, didn't really know where I was going to be, where I was going. And I knew I wanted to make a difference and to help organisations. I just wasn't quite sure how. So I liked the fact that it creates a structure. It created a structure and a process for me to follow, which is quite defined and quite a simple process that sort of takes you and that organisation on the journey. So I liked the simplicity of that structure within the training that I can take back then and sort of apply that when I'm talking to organisations. It's impacted my business massively because it's helped me form my business. I'm a new startup. So actually the whole process and the structure behind the energy management training has actually helped me structure my business around that and the services that I'm going to offer to clients. So it's been quite impactful for me. Would I like to see it done differently? No, it was perfect. It was great for me. The pace was right. Your approach, the opportunity for me to take it slowly and obviously have access to yourself, Paul, as well, to be able to ask any questions. I think it was perfect for me. I don't know if people more experienced within the industry may like a more condensed period of time, but it's the whole ethos around the program to be 11 weeks. So it was right for me. I wouldn't have done it differently. My energy training needs for the future, I would say, are to be able to apply that energy management principles, and I will complement that with some sustainability sort of training as well, understanding outside of energy management some of the other practices around sustainability in general. And I think they would complement together then. But I've really enjoyed it. I've loved the training course. I've really enjoyed working with you, Paul. I've learned so much. And I'm applying it day to day in my business. So I just want to thank you for being such a patient trainer, more than anything, with all my stupid questions that I ask.
They're not stupid. And well done as well. You've managed to sort of get yourself through a door and talk to some really good clients, haven't you, already off the back?
Yeah.
We both found it really useful. The fact it was spread over 11 weeks was very beneficial as well, because it felt like every week we were talking about energy. It was back on our radar, and it kept us engaged. I think if you condense it into a week or two, the day job takes over and you take your focus off it. So that worked very well. The whole putting the processes in place, having a defined structure was perfect. I think when you you're thinking, oh, I need to do that, I forgot about this, and not knowing the order and the structure and how important things like, getting the client on board and the meeting and all that sort of thing, that's been really valuable for us. Like I say, we've got a lot of knowledge in one area, but not so much in the others. So it was good to get that overview, and I think Paul is the support he offers. We do generally feel like we can contact you at any time to ask you any question, and you've got a lot of people to support and answer any questions we've got. What would I like to see done differently? I think it was great as it was. We did get a few documents where I asked, do you have a list of what each technology saving may bring in a typical scenario? And I got that document. And do you have a checklist of when you go to it? And then I got that support. So yeah, maybe a few more, I don't know, support documents that we could look at for processes. Just because when he sent me those, I found those very useful. Energy training needs for the future. Yeah, the whole sustainability, net zero. I'd like to be able to talk to customers a bit better about that. My knowledge isn't too great on that, and also a bit more detail on the technologies that on build management systems. I understand completely other areas like lighting technology, and compressors and CHPs and natural vent, all those things. I know a bit. I know enough to be able to apply some control to them, but knowing that boiler's this type of boiler, its efficiencies are down here, it would be much beneficial. Just being able to talk a bit more with a bit more knowledge on those areas would be good. That's probably where I need to sharpen up in the future. And we've got a whole fleet of engineers going to see customers all throughout the country. So I may look to get one or two of those on this course, so they can, while they're on site doing their service work on the systems, they can also keep an eye out to look for opportunities.
Paul and I had some really interesting discussions around what he was trying to achieve. We're very keen on training as well as an organisation. In fact, we started ESTA certification and ESTA CPD last year, mainly to promote members training, although we are promoting non-members training as well. And it's for us, it's global. It's an attempt to develop training around the world. Certainly, we've launched a behaviour change program that I think Paul might want to talk about a little bit through, which is the Energy Conscious Organisation. And that has proved to be a global program at the moment. We've had candidates from Africa and other continents as well. And yes, Paul and I have been having many discussions around this program, supporting this program. Very, very happy to support this program, and developing the Certified Global Energy Expert. That was something that I was quite keen to link to what Paul was doing and the excellent training he's delivering. I'm very supportive of developing skills. I'm very interested in your career, your path, because I've run and involved with many SME businesses from startup. So something I believe passionately in helping and supporting. And Paul also knows that ESTA's got an interest in SME energy efficiency globally, because I'm trying to create a global structure. More about that perhaps in another space. But yes, really well done on that, getting through. And I understand where the complete novice comes in. It's very handy to have someone like Paul around who's even in the short time I've known him, I've gathered that he's very good at passing on knowledge and skills to other people, even people who would allude to starting from absolute zero.
Yeah.
So many congratulations for lasting the course. Very happy to present you with this certificate, which I would now sort of pass down the screen, and you can very happily
pass it along.
Amazing.
Pass it along.
It works.
Pass it along.
Brilliant.
It works. Yes, congratulations, Vicky. Human and technology, and bringing the two together to make sure that the technology is fit for purpose, it's compatible, it's programmed correctly, and that the data you get off it is actually, you're doing something with the data at the other end. So really happy, and again, I'm pleased that Paul's obviously got a blended background of different people doing this program, which I think is excellent. It's good that we've got a mix of people. So congratulations, Paul, Andy rather, well done. Hope you're going to develop it, get more people on board, and any of your other controls colleagues out there, any other companies out there, I would recommend I think it's well worth spreading the word. But congratulations, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I hope you make a good success of it. Make good use of the knowledge.
And Andy.